Today we're looking at a story about, well, friendship and those journeys you just don't see coming.
Yes. We've got some excerpts here from Winding Roads and Unwritten Stories. It's really interesting.
It focuses on two friends, Arav and Rishi, late 20s childhood friends, but on pretty different tracks in life.
Right. Arav's the software engineer in Bangalore, stable career path, predictable maybe?
And Rishi, he's an artist in Delhi, struggling a bit, facing that creative uncertainty.
Exactly. Very different paths. And then comes the spark, the inciting incident.
Which is Rishi inheriting his grandfather's old Royal Enfield motorcycle.
Yeah.
And there's more.
Yes, and a journal. A half-burnt journal, apparently detailing some unfinished Himalayan road trip his grandfather took. Intriguing, right?
Totally. So that's our focus today, really. What happens when Rishi convinces Arav to just go? To follow this half-burnt map, essentially.
We want to explore those key moments on their spontaneous trip Manali to Leh and what it sort of reveals about, friendship, self-discovery, all that good stuff.
Okay, let's jump in. Rishi gets this bike, this journal, and he talks Arav into dropping everything. I mean, everything. His job, his routine.
That initial decision from Arav is pretty significant, isn't it? Agreeing to something so unplanned, so unlike his character, seemingly.
Yeah, what do you think makes someone do that? Just ditch their whole structured life?
Well, I think there's an implied trust there, obviously, years of friendship, but maybe also a shared unspoken feeling. Perhaps Arav wasn't as content as he seemed.
Like yearning for something else.
Possibly. Like the inheritance was just the external push he perhaps subconsciously needed. It suggests their bond runs deeper than just, knowing each other a long time.
And the journey itself, Manali to Leh, that's not exactly a casual drive.
No, definitely not. It's known for being incredibly challenging. Beautiful, yes, but also dangerous. High altitude, rough terrain.
So the landscape itself becomes almost like a third character in their story.
Precisely. It's a backdrop, but it's an active one. Those dangerous cliffs mentioned in the story, they aren't just obstacles. They test their resilience, their reliance on each other.
And then you have the contrast, the immense beauty, the Himalayas, moments of awe.
Exactly. Shared struggle, shared wonder. It's a potent mix for introspection, I think.
The story mentions encounters with colorful locals too, and these long, soul-searching conversations under the stars. Vague, but evocative.
It hints at that experience of being truly away from Wi-Fi, away from expectations, away from their usual selves, maybe.
You think that's where the real shifts happen, when the masks come off?
Often, yes. When you're stripped of your usual context, you might interact more genuinely. And those conversations, that's where old issues, old wounds, as the story puts it, might surface.
Along with hidden dreams, it says. Sounds like vulnerability comes into play.
Definitely. Being on the road, facing challenges together, maybe feeling small against those huge mountains, it can open you up in unexpected ways.
But it wasn't all smooth sailing, right? The narrative makes a point of saying their friendship was tested.
And that's crucial. It wouldn't be realistic otherwise. Intense proximity, stress, fatigue. It puts any relationship under strain.
So those difficult moments, the friction, they're actually important.
I'd say so. Overcoming disagreements, navigating those tense times, actually relying on each other when things get tough that can forge something much stronger than what they started with. It tests the foundation, but can ultimately reinforce it.
Right. So they make it through, presumably. The story suggests they gain this deeper understanding of themselves and their friendship.
And they experience the beauty of the world. It feels like the external journey mirrors an internal one. They didn't just travel roads, they traveled within themselves too.
So the spontaneity, the unplanned nature of it all was actually the key.
That seems to be the core message, doesn't it? That stepping off your planned path, embracing the unexpected, especially with someone important, that's where growth happens. That's where the meaningful stories are made.
It's about the journey, not just the destination, but also who you journey with.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The shared experience is paramount.
So wrapping this up, it seems the big insight here is the value found in, getting a little lost sometimes, deliberately or not.
Those detours often teach us more than the main road ever could.
And it leaves us with something to think about, doesn't it? Maybe consider for yourself. When has an unplanned detour in your own life led to something unexpected?
Yeah, what lesson did you learn, or what bond was strengthened? What are those unwritten stories waiting in the wings of your own life, perhaps sparked by just saying yes to something unexpected?